So I recently undertook to upgrade my Glock 19, and I was going to do a whole video on all the things that I was going to do to it, but I ran into a little bit of a snafu when it came to the magazine wells, and so I'm going to go into it, what worked, what didn't, and all the details. I'll try and make it quick, but if you want to find out what happened, stick around. Okay, first, before I go any further, I need to set some records straight because I've had some accusations and they're deeply troubling. So before I get into the magazine wells, let me just state for the record, I am not Iron Man. I am also not Tony Stark, nor am I Robert Downey Jr. Thank you very much, guys, but that's not me. There is, however, something else I've been meaning to tell you. I am Batman. Okay, but in all seriousness, I put the Strike Industries Magwell on this thing thinking it was going to be perfect. And I really was using a Magwell or wanting a Magwell on my Glock, not for the ease of reloading so much as I wanted something to really enhance my grip on the gun, because I've got a pretty good sized hand, and without the Magwell, I had just a little bit of hangover, and I thought, hey, well, that'd be cool if I just put a Magwell on it. And I wasn't really as much worried about the reloading part as the grip part. But the reloading part, it caused me some problems because sometimes the magazines don't drop free. Now watch, for me today, they all will. Yeah, my 19 mags, my Glock 19 mags, and even some of the 17 round mags don't completely drop free. Some of them do, some don't. With this Magwell on, it seems to compress the grip module or the grip of the gun just a little bit too much. Now, is that catastrophic? No, but at the end of the day, I still want to be able to reload. So, like I said, some of them do it, some do not. This is one that does. This one obviously drops free. And my normal Glock 19 mags, the 15 rounders, they do not drop free. So it seemed like a good idea, reasonably inexpensive. And let me say, this is not an indictment of Strike Industries because they make good product. I like some of their other stuff, but instead I decided, you know what, I gotta try something else. So I bought a SLR Rifleworks magazine well. You know, my hope was that the SLR would work a little better in this case. So I'm taking off the Strike Industries. If anybody wants this one, I can offer it to you at an exceptionally good price. Now, one of the interesting things about the SLR magazine well, yes, it is more money. It is more expensive. 2, it is metal, it is not polymer. 3, it has a flat screw instead of a raised screw. Now watch, I won't have the right Allen wrench for it. Stand by. 2 millimeter, 2 millimeter it is. Now they've also said that for this one, it should only be finger tight. So they don't want you to tighten it down too much, as apparently that can cause issues. And I get it. So finger tight it will be. I might come back and throw some thread locker on it, but there, and that is finger tight. Now, like I said, flush screw, same kind of grip enhancement. Let's see how it does on the reload. All right, so there's the SLR. I've got 3 different magazines to try. First, the one that definitely dropped free earlier, easy day. Another one, also easy day. But here's the question, will that other one do it? Here we go. Yes. So, all of my magazines drop free with the SLR. It's in place very nicely. No major lips or any craziness. So overall, guys, I like this one a lot. Now, like I said, I didn't really do this just so that I could have easier reloads. I really wanted something to lock in my grip. If you can see how my grip kind of sits on that magazine well, that was the whole goal of this. It was not to have some super easy reload. Although, to be clear, I'm becoming much more of a fan of magazine wells on ARs. The minimalist ones, they're starting to take off when it comes to people using nods, because it gets really entertaining when you're looking through, especially binocular tube, to get a good reload, because depth perception kind of stinks through nods. But I like them anyways. Nods or no, I like them. So thus far, real quickly, I like the SLR Rifleworks better. And by the way, I should say once again, not an indictment of Strike Industries. I've got a bunch of their stuff and I like it a lot. Also, not a blanket love of SLR because they made a Magwell for an AR that was not compatible with PMags. And that seems to me in this day and age to be really, really dumb. I don't know if they've since rectified that, but if you're going to get one of their SLR Rifleworks actual AR-15 Magwells, pay real close attention, make sure that it will work with PMags. They may have altered it since I last played with them. I hope they have. Anyway, I'm going to end this here, just a short video about Glock 19 Magwells. And I know you don't need them, you don't need comps, you don't need anything. Really, all you need is a blunderbuss or a matchlock or a flintlock. But for those of you who aren't constrained by, I only need this, 2 World Wars or any of that silliness, if you're interested in a magazine well for your Glock 19 that is low profile, slim, this will certainly be concealable, but still gives you all of the goodies that you want out of a Magwell, I think you could do worse than the SLR Rifleworks Glock 19 ones. They're a little more expensive. They are specific to whether you have a half moon cutout or not, so make sure you get the right one. But my initial look in the first 2 minutes that I have it, I like it a lot. Guys, as usual, my stuff revolves around guns, knives, flashlights, EDC stuff, occasional fitness. If any of that is interesting to you at all, please like, subscribe, do all the YouTube things. If you thought this was ludicrous and I'm a moron for putting a Magwell and a comp on a Glock 19, hit me in the comments. Tell me all about it. That's cool too. And if you've hated every single minute of this and watched it all the way to the end, I appreciate you. Guys, please take care, stay safe, and I'll talk to you soon.
Get him, Jay.
Oh my God, this thing's still... Ugh.